Hi guys. Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the escalating tension between Willow Tate and Michael Corinthos as a seemingly innocent trip to the pool could ignite a firestorm of emotions and conflict. As the drama unfolds during the week of June 30th July 4th, we'll explore the intricate layers of this custody battle, the desperate measures Willow might take, and the ripple effects on everyone involved. Buckle up, GH fans, because this storyline promises to deliver heart-wrenching moments, unexpected twists, and intense family turmoil that will keep us on the edge of our seats. Let's start by setting the stage for this brewing storm. Willow Tate, a mother fighting tooth and nail to regain custody of her children, finds herself backed into a corner. Her desperation to be reunited with her kids has pushed her to make a jaw-dropping decision, agreeing to a strategic marriage with Drew Kane. This union isn't born out of love but out of a calculated move to strengthen her position in the legal arena. However, this gamble comes with high stakes, as it complicates her already strained relationship with Michael Corinthos, the father of her children. Michael, on the other hand, is playing a long game. Determined to protect what he believes is best for their children, he's prepared to stall the upcoming visitation hearing indefinitely. Sources hint that Michael's ultimate goal might be to ensure Willow is completely cut off from their lives, a devastating blow for any mother. This tug-of-war over custody isn't just a legal battle, it's a deeply personal clash of wills, where emotions run high, and every decision could have lifelong consequences for their family. As the tension mounts, Willow's patience is wearing thin. Michael's deliberate delays in scheduling their next court date are pushing her to the brink. Imagine the frustration of a mother who feels her connection to her children slipping away with every passing day. Willow's heartache is palpable, and it's no surprise that she might resort to unconventional tactics to reclaim even a sliver of time with her son, Wiley. This isn't just impatience, it's a visceral need to hold onto the bond she fears is fading. In her mind, every moment apart from her children is a moment stolen, and she's ready to fight back with everything she's got. The question remains, how far will Willow go to defy the constraints placed upon her, and at what cost? Now, let's turn our attention to a seemingly mundane setting that could become the backdrop for a dramatic showdown: Metro Court Pool. In a previous encounter, Willow had reached out to Nina Reeves, hoping she could orchestrate a casual run-in with Wiley during one of his swimming lessons. She envisioned a fleeting moment of connection, a chance to see her little boy smile up close, even if just for a second. But Nina, bound by the court's ruling and her own sense of duty, firmly declined to aid in this risky plan. Despite Nina's warnings, Willow's resolve didn't waver. Her longing to be near Wiley seems to override any caution or concern for legal repercussions. Insiders reveal that with Wiley's next swimming lesson on the horizon, Willow might once again take matters into her own hands. Picture this: a crowded poolside scene on a sunny afternoon, children splashing and laughing, and amidst the carefree atmosphere, a mother's desperate heart plotting a forbidden reunion. The stakes couldn't be higher as Willow contemplates crashing this innocent outing, potentially turning a day of fun into a moment of chaos. Michael, ever the protective father, will indeed be accompanying Wiley to the pool in the upcoming episodes, blissfully unaware of the storm that might await him. All signs point to a disturbing confrontation brewing just beneath the surface. If Willow follows through with her plan to ambush Wiley at the pool, the encounter could spiral into something deeply unsettling for everyone involved. Imagine the scene: Willow, fueled by emotion, rushes toward Wiley, her voice trembling with a mix of joy and desperation as she calls out to him. Wiley, caught off guard, might not even fully grasp why his mother is there or why she seems so frantic. For Michael, this unexpected intrusion could be the last straw. He's already grappling with the challenge of shielding his children from the messy undercurrents of this custody fight. Now, faced with Willow's bold move, he might see her actions as not just reckless but potentially harmful to Wiley's emotional well-being. The poolside, meant to be a place of laughter and carefree memories, could transform into a battleground where harsh words are exchanged, and old wounds are reopened in front of an unsuspecting crowd of onlookers. The emotional toll of this situation extends far beyond just Willow and Michael. Let's not forget the innocent bystanders caught in this cross for their children. Wiley and his sibling are already navigating a world of confusion, unsure of when or if they'll see their mother again. Their young minds can't fully comprehend the legal intricacies or the bitter arguments between their parents, but they can certainly feel the absence and the tension. If Willow does show up unannounced at the pool, her sudden appearance might spark more questions than answers for Wiley. Why is Mommy here? Why does she look so sad? Why can't I stay with her? These are the kinds of heartbreaking inquiries Michael will have to field, all while trying to maintain a sense of normalcy for his son. The emotional whiplash of seeing his mother only to be pulled away could leave lasting impressions on Wiley, adding another layer of complexity to an already fraught situation. Michael's frustration is likely to boil over if he's forced to physically separate Wiley from Willow, especially if she creates a public spectacle in her desperation. The thought of having to drag his son away while Willow pleads or breaks down is a scenario no parent wants to face, yet it looms large on the horizon. Michael's reaction to this incident could be a turning point in their ongoing conflict. If Willow's behavior at the pool comes across as erratic or unhinged, it may solidify Michael's belief that she's not in a stable enough state to be around their children. Her actions might inadvertently provide him with more ammunition to argue against her in court. Visualize Michael standing his ground, his protective instincts in overdrive as he watches Willow unravel. He might interpret her desperation as a sign of instability, further fueling his determination to keep her at a distance. This potential public meltdown could be the catalyst that hardens his resolve, making him even more relentless in his efforts to block Willow from visitation rights. The aftermath of this encounter could see Michael consulting with his legal team, strategizing ways to use this incident to paint Willow as an unfit mother in the eyes of the court. For Willow, this could mean an even steeper uphill battle, as a single impulsive decision at the pool might cost her dearly in the long run. Beyond the immediate drama at the pool, there's a broader storm of family dysfunction on the horizon for Michael. ABC General Hospital spoilers tease that troubling news awaits him, suggesting that this custody clash is just one piece of a larger puzzle of chaos within the Corinthos family. Perhaps there are additional legal hurdles or personal betrayals coming to light, adding more weight to Michael's already burdened shoulders. The family drama doesn't stop at the poolside confrontation. It's a web of interconnected conflicts that threaten to ensnare everyone in their orbit. Will Michael find allies among his relatives, or will he face criticism for his hardline stance against Willow? Could there be unexpected players stepping into this custody saga, offering support or stirring the pot with hidden agendas? As the week of June 30th July 4th unfolds, we'll be glued to our screens, eager to see how these layers of intrigue and heartbreak play out. Next, we will uncover the fiery drama surrounding Brook Lynn as her simmering resentment toward Lula Spencer erupts into a full-blown vendetta, sparked by an unexpected bond at the Metro Court pool. As we delve into the events of the week, including revelations from the June 26th episode and whispers of shocking returns in July, we'll explore the tangled relationships, hidden secrets, and emotional stakes driving this intense storyline. Join us as we navigate through heartbreak, revenge, and family ties that threaten to unravel in the most dramatic ways possible on the streets of Port Charles. Let's begin by peeling back the layers of Brook Lynn's mounting frustration and heartbreak. For Brook Lynn, the sight of Lulu Spencer growing close to Giovanni Joe Palmieri at the Metro Court pool was not just a casual encounter, it was a dagger to the heart. Recently, Lulu had visited the pool with the noble intention of making amends with Joe after a devastating secret about his parentage came to light in a cruel manner. The incident stemmed from a heated confrontation with Lois Trullo at the nurses' ball, where Joe accidentally learned the earth-shattering truth about his origins, leaving him emotionally wounded. Despite the pain of that moment, or perhaps because of it, Lulu and Joe have forged a surprising connection, finding solace in each other's company. This budding friendship, however, is a bitter pill for Brook Lynn to swallow. As Gio's biological mother who gave him up for adoption in her teenage years, Brook Lynn has longed to mend the broken bridge between them and build a meaningful bond. Yet, every attempt to reach out has been met with cold rejection from Joe, who still harbors feelings of abandonment. Seeing him laugh and bond with Lulu feels like a personal betrayal to Brook Lynn, stoking the flames of her anguish and igniting a fierce desire to protect what she perceives as her rightful place in her son's life. The pivotal moment that fueled Brook Lynn's distress unfolded in the June 26th episode, painting a vivid picture of camaraderie and tension by the poolside. On that day, Lulu found herself in an uncomfortable situation when a drunken stranger at the Metro Court pool began making unwanted advances toward her. Despite her clear and firm rejections, the inebriated man persisted, creating an awkward and potentially dangerous encounter. Enter Joe, stepping in as an unlikely hero with a boldness that belied his youth. With a mix of charm and authority, he confronted the intoxicated troublemaker and escorted him away from Lulu, ensuring her safety. Grateful for his timely intervention, Lulu couldn't help but express her heartfelt thanks, and the two shared a light-hearted moment of relief, their laughter echoing across the pool deck. Unbeknownst to them, Brook Lynn arrived on the scene, en route to a meeting at Deception, only to witness this warm exchange. From a distance, she saw Gio's face light up in a way she had never managed to inspire, his easy rapport with Lulu cutting deeper than any words could. For Brook Lynn, this wasn't just a fleeting interaction, it was a stark reminder of her own failures to connect with her son. The ache of longing mixed with jealousy churned within her, cementing her worst fear that she might forever remain an outsider in Gio's life while others effortlessly fill the void she so desperately wishes to occupy. This incident at the pool has pushed Brook Lynn to a breaking point, fueling a burning need for retribution against Lulu. To Brook Lynn, Lulu's growing closeness with Joe isn't just meddling, it's a direct assault on her dreams of family reconciliation. She interprets Lulu's actions as intrusive, especially since Joe has made it abundantly clear that he wants no relationship with Brook Lynn herself. The sting of his rejection is raw, and now, seeing Lulu seemingly take her place in Gio's affections feels like salt poured into an open wound. But there's more to Lulu's intentions than meets the eye. Rumor has it that Lulu might be playing a deeper game, possibly acting as a mediator to help repair Gio's fractured family ties. Some speculate she's working to pave the way for Dante Falconeri to connect with Joe as a father figure, while also fostering a brotherly bond between Joe and Rocco Falconeri. These noble goals, however, are lost on Brook Lynn, whose vision is clouded by pain and suspicion. In her mind, Lulu is overstepping boundaries and exploiting Gio's vulnerability, and she's determined to make her pay for what she sees as a personal affront. Brook Lynn's mission for revenge is taking shape, driven by an emotional storm that threatens to sweep away any chance of rational dialogue or understanding between these complex characters. Brook Lynn's thirst for vengeance, however, might come at a steep cost, as her actions begin to spiral into dangerous territory. In her quest to undermine Lulu, she's become reckless, letting her emotions dictate her moves rather than strategy. A startling example of this impulsiveness surfaced recently at the Quartermain mansion, where Brook Lynn carelessly left behind a series of confidential folders. Among these documents lies a bombshell regarding Rocco Falconeri's unusual birth circumstance, a secret so explosive it could shatter multiple lives if exposed. Tragically, young Danny Morgan stumbled upon this file and, out of curiosity or concern, passed it along to Rocco himself. If Rocco were to uncover the contents of this dossier, the fallout would be catastrophic, unleashing a wave of confusion and betrayal that could irreparably damage familial bonds. The weight of this potential disaster seems lost on Brook Lynn, whose focus remains singularly locked on settling scores with Lulu. Her supporters, who once rallied behind her fiery spirit, cheering when she delivered a sharp slap to what they saw as a smug and sanctimonious Lulu, no question whether her pursuit of revenge is blinding her to the collateral damage she risks inflicting, especially on the younger generation caught in this crossfire. Adding fuel to this already volatile situation are whispers of a shocking return to Port Charles that could turn the drama up to 11. According to Soap Insiders, Britt Westburn is slated to make a dramatic reappearance on the General Hospital canvas in July, and her arrival might unearth revelations that rewrite history as we know it. Leaked information suggests that Britt could be revealed as Rocco's biological mother, a staggering twist that would not only upend Lulu's world but also intensify the brewing conflict with Brook Lynn. Imagine the chaos of this disclosure, a fierce catfight between Brook Lynn and Lulu that would undoubtedly captivate viewers with its raw emotion and high stakes. Such a rewrite, while controversial among longtime fans, would inject fresh intrigue into an already tangled web of secrets and lies. Britt's return could serve as a catalyst, forcing buried truths to surface and challenging every character involved to confront their past decisions. For Brook Lynn, this twist might complicate her vendetta, as new alliances and enmities form in the wake of such a jaw-dropping revelation. Will she double down on her mission against Lulu, or will this bombshell force her to reevaluate her priorities? At the heart of this escalating feud lies a sobering question: who will suffer the most from Brook Lynn's relentless pursuit of revenge? While her anger toward Lulu is palpable, the true victims of this drama may well be Joe and Rocco, two young souls already navigating a maze of family dysfunction and hidden truths. Joe, still reeling from the revelation of his adoption and struggling to define his place in this complicated family, might find himself alienated by Brook Lynn's aggressive tactics. His newfound trust in Lulu could be tested if he perceives Brook Lynn's actions as an attack on someone who has shown him genuine kindness. Meanwhile, Rocco, potentially on the verge of discovering a life-altering secret about his own origins, faces emotional turmoil that no child should endure. The weight of these revelations and conflicts could leave lasting scars, undermining any hope of unity or healing within this fragmented family. Brook Lynn's supporters must now grapple with the reality that her quest for justice against Lulu might inadvertently harm the very people she claims to protect, casting a shadow over her intentions and forcing us to wonder if reconciliation is even possible amidst such bitter strife. Next, we will pay tribute to the late Joe Marinelli, a talented actor whose impactful, albeit brief, stint on ABC General Hospital left a mark on fans and the storyline of Port Charles. As we mourn his passing on June 22 due to a brave battle with cancer, we'll take an in-depth look at his career, focusing on his memorable role as Joseph Sorrell, a dangerous adversary in the iconic soap opera. Join us as we explore his contributions to the show and cover lesser-known details about his time on set, and celebrate the legacy of a man whose talents spanned across television and film, leaving an indelible impression on the entertainment world. Let's start by reflecting on the heartbreaking news that has rippled through the entertainment community. Joe Marinelli, a versatile actor known for his work across various platforms, sadly lost his fight against cancer on June 22. His career was a tapestry of diverse roles, from the gritty drama of ABC General Hospital to the beloved soap opera Santa Barbara, where he portrayed the character Bunny Togliatti with unforgettable charm. Beyond the realm of daytime television, Marinelli made waves in the streaming world with a role on Apple TV's critically acclaimed series, The Morning Show, alongside stars like Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. His talents weren't confined to the small screen. He also graced the silver screen in films such as the Oscar-nominated Sideways, showcasing his range as a performer. News of his passing spread like wildfire across social media, with blogs, news outlets, and fans alike sharing stories of his remarkable skill and warm personality. While his appearances on General Hospital were limited, his presence in the industry was felt deeply, and today, we honor his contributions by diving into the character that brought a wave of tension and danger to the streets of Port Charles during his time on the show. Joe Marinelli's journey on ABC General Hospital, though spanning only 14 episodes with his final appearance in August 2001, was nothing short of electrifying. He stepped into the role of Joseph Sorrell, a menacing figure whose arrival in Port Charles stirred up a storm of conflict and intrigue. Sorrell wasn't just a passing antagonist. He was a formidable threat to one of the show's most iconic characters, Sonny Corinthos, played by the incomparable Maurice Benard. From the moment Sorrell set foot in town, it was clear that he harbored a deep-seated animosity towards Sonny, the reigning crime boss whose influence permeated every corner of the city. Their rivalry wasn't merely professional, it was personal, fueled by the dangerous undercurrents of mob politics and territorial disputes. Sorrell's cold, calculating nature made him a standout villain, even in a town accustomed to power struggles and betrayal. Fans who tuned in during those episodes will recall the chilling intensity Marinelli brought to the role. His piercing gaze and deliberate mannerisms painting Sorrell as a man who thrived on control and violence, unafraid to cross any line to achieve his goals. One of the most intriguing facets of Joseph Sorrell's storyline was his complicated family dynamic, particularly his relationship with his daughter, Angel, portrayed by Angel Boris. Angel was a character shrouded in mystery, her true identity as Sorrell's daughter initially kept hidden from those around her, including Sonny Corinthos. Unlike her ruthless father, Angel's heart seemed to pull her in a different direction. Her disdain for Sorrell was rooted in a tragic past. Their father was responsible for the death of her husband, Donnie Ellis, a loss that fueled her resentment and desire for independence. Surprisingly, Angel found herself drawn to Sonny, a man her father despised, forging a connection that defined the violent legacy of her family. Marinelli's portrayal of Sorrel added depth to this father-daughter rift, his character's harsh demeanor clashing with Angel's quiet defiance. Behind the scenes, it's said that Marinelli and Boris shared a professional rapport that allowed them to explore the nuances of their characters' fractured bond, bringing authenticity to every heated exchange and unspoken tension that played out on screen. The danger Joseph Sorrel posed to Sonny Corinthos was relentless, marked by two audacious assassination attempts that kept viewers on the edge of their seats. In a brazen act of aggression, Sorrel orchestrated an ambush that left Sonny shot outside a police station. A public attack that sent shockwaves through Port Charles and highlighted just how far Sorrel was willing to go to eliminate his rival. Not content with one failed attempt, Sorrel later struck again, this time with a more personal touch, stabbing Sonny at the grave of Lily Corinthos, a location steeped in emotional significance for the crime boss. The brutality of this assault, set against such a poignant backdrop, amplified Sorrel's villainy, making him a hated figure among fans. Yet, in a twist of fate, it was Angel who became Sonny's unlikely savior, stepping in to shield him from her father's wrath. She nursed Sonny back to health in secret, their shared moments of vulnerability laying the groundwork for a bond that transcended their opposing worlds. Marinelli's ability to convey Sorrel's unrelenting malice made these near-fatal encounters all the more gripping, as viewers wondered if anyone could truly stop this dangerous man in his tracks. Angel's storyline took a dramatic turn as her hidden connection to Sorrel was eventually unveiled, adding layers of complexity to her relationship with Sonny. When Sonny discovered she was the daughter of his sworn enemy, their alliance was tested, but their mutual experiences within the mob underworld ultimately drew them closer. However, Angel's time in Port Charles was short-lived. The police uncovered evidence that she had taken drastic measures against her own father, resulting in his demise, a shocking revelation that painted her as both victim and avenger. Overwhelmed by guilt and the weight of her actions, Angel contemplated turning herself in, but Sonny and Jax, ever the strategic allies, intervened. Instead of facing the consequences in Port Charles, they arranged for her escape to Greece, a bittersweet farewell to a character who had become entangled in the town's web of crime and redemption. Sorrel's death at the hands of his own daughter was a fitting, if tragic, end to a man whose thirst for power alienated even those closest to him. Marinelli's intense performance ensured that Sorrel's exit was as memorable as his entrance, leaving fans to ponder the cost of vengeance and family loyalty. Beyond his direct attacks on Sonny, Joseph Sorrel's reign of terror extended to other beloved characters in Port Charles, showcasing the breadth of his malevolence. He orchestrated deadly hits on individuals like Emily Quartermain, whose innocence stood in stark contrast to Sorrel's dark ambitions, making his threats against her all the more horrifying. Additionally, Sorrel arranged a vicious assault on Carly Spencer, further cementing his reputation as a villain who spared no one in his quest for dominance. These acts of violence weren't just plot devices, they were chilling reminders of Sorrel's disregard for human life, traits that Marinelli captured with chilling precision. Some fans even speculated at the time that Sorrel's backstory might have included untold grudges or hidden alliances that motivated his vendettas. Though the show never fully explored these possibilities during his brief tenure, nevertheless, his actions left a lasting impact on the narrative, with many arguing that such a merciless character may have deserved the ultimate betrayal from his own kin. A poetic justice that underscored the destructive nature of his choices. As we reflect on Joe Marinelli's passing, it's worth noting the outpouring of tributes from across the entertainment industry. The responses from the ABC General Hospital cast have been relatively muted, given that Marinelli appeared in just 14 episodes of a soap opera that has aired over 15,000 episodes since its debut. It's perhaps understandable that his time on the show didn't garner extensive commentary from long-standing cast members. However, his broader body of work has not gone unrecognized. Colleagues from other projects, such as Lee J. McCloskey from Santa Barbara, spoke warmly of Marinelli, recalling him as a sweet and dear friend whose spirit remained unyielding even in the face of illness. Mark Duplass, a co-star from The Morning Show, also shared fond memories, praising Marinelli's professionalism and warmth on set. Particularly cherished is Marinelli's role as Bunny Togliatti on Santa Barbara, a character that endeared him to many and often cited as one of his most beloved performances. McCloskey's heartfelt words painted a picture of a man who was not only a skilled actor but also a philosophical friend, a passionate advocate for others, and a champion who inspired those around him during his toughest battles. In closing, Joe Marinelli's contribution to ABC General Hospital, though brief, was a testament to his ability to bring complex, unforgettable characters to life. As Joseph Sorrell, he embodied the quintessential soap opera villain, leaving an indelible mark on the storyline of Sonny Corinthos and the broader tapestry of Port Charles. His career, spanning soaps, streaming series, and films, showcased a talent that resonated with audiences and peers alike. While his passing is a profound loss, his work continues to inspire, reminding us of the power of storytelling and the enduring impact of even the smallest roles. Do you remember those intense episodes when Joseph Sorrell challenged Sonny at every turn?